What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is going to be RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars 4, episode 4. Now, look, let me tell y'all something. Shit got real tonight. Shit got real tonight. This was All Stars, baby. So let's get into it. Um, So y'all know we start off the episode with them talking about the last elimination. I don't think anybody was sad to see Gia go. I ain't gonna spend a whole bunch more time on Miss Gia Gunn. What I am gonna say though is Miss Trinity the Tuck, you the next one on my list, bitch, because you done turned into a real little bitch, right? And you were making some real smart comments and some little digs at Manila. I keep wanting to say Milan, and I know that's not right. Um, and same thing with Valentina, because y'all didn't like the fact that she was going to eliminate Valentina. Valentina gave her little speech about, how, like, I guess, call herself dry snitching, that they were going to send her home. And my thing is, that's part of the game. Like, I don't have a problem with if, other than the fact that I was ready for Gia Gunn to go, I don't see nothing wrong with the fact that she was like, look, your competition, and I'm here to win. And if I eliminate you, I'm eliminating some competition. I can knock Gia out next week. Like, shit, that's how I would have played the game. Bird in the hand beats two in the bush. I can beat Gia Gunn. I mean, the reason why RuPaul has it set up that way, with the All Stars being able to eliminate the people they want to eliminate, why wouldn't you use that strategy? Duh. So anyway, so this week's Maxi challenge, because again, I guess we ain't even fooling with no mini challenges other than the library read on the first one. We ain't fooling with no mini challenges. So the Maxi challenge this week, all things Jersey Shore, right? They're doing, it's like a playoff of Jersey Shore with myself, with them all doing a court case, like a Judge Judy, but a parody with, oh, excuse me, a parody with Michelle Visage. She's from New Jersey, being the judge, and the whole stereotype of the whole Jersey Shore, the tans, the big hair, the big boobs, the accents, like that whole thing, whatever, right? It was comedy. It was supposed to be improv, so they had to get into teams of 2 or 3. So it was 2 teams of 2 and 1 team of 3. So we had Manila. Why I can't get that woman name right, I don't know, but and Naomi Smalls. We had Trinity and Valentina, and then we had Monique Hart, Latrice Royale, and Monet Exchange. Were in a group. So Manila and Naomi, their case was about a makeup artist screwing up somebody's makeover, and I was I figured that Manila would blow it out the park, and she did. She probably gave the best performance for me. She gave the best performance of the week. She did a really good job, right? But I was impressed with Naomi Smalls. Naomi is doing a really good job of holding her own. I really didn't see her as all-star material, but each week she sort of impresses me. She did a really good job last week with the Snatch Game, and even though the judges, when they gave their critiques, they sort of critiqued her sort of harsh this week, I thought she did a really damn good job. Her makeup was on point, her accent, her character, I thought she did good. So that was the first group. The second group was Monet Exchange, Monique Hart, and Latrice Royale. Now, and they were playing. Their case was about a wedding cake that ended up with an obscene message on it. So the mother daughter, Latrice Royale was the mother, Monet was her daughter, and then Monique Hart was the bride whose cake got messed up. RuPaul funny. RuPaul played like a little cameo. You know how the person at the end they talk to, and he talks, asks them questions about how their court case went, stuff like that. So RuPaul did that as like a little, like a little thing. It was cute. So I felt, yeah, it was, because I'm trying to be fair, but I'm biased. I think in the beginning of the skit, Latrice let Monique still the scene. And I think that pretty much that was it. Because here's the thing. We're in All Stars. There aren't a whole lot of weak links. The people that we thought were weak links are either already gone or they're not as weak as we thought they were. So for example, Pheromone. We thought she was a weak link. She's gone. Naomi Smalls. I thought she was going to be a weak link. Not so much. So Latrice is my girl. I'm biased. That's who I wanted to see win this thing. That's my girl. So when her performance started off slow, I was like, okay, she gonna give me something. She gonna give me something. She gonna give me something. And it never quite came through. Monique stole the scene. And that was pretty much it for the rest of for that scene. Then Monet comes in, and Monet is Monet. You know, we know Monet's Sky Comedy. We know she knows how to play a scene. And, you know, the three of them did, I don't think they did horrible, right? But again, this is All Stars. Everybody's doing really well. So I was nervous about Latrice from that point forward. I was nervous. I was like, okay, oh my gosh, like, damn, Latrice. You know what I'm saying? Because I want her to win. Then the last group, the last group that went was Trinity, Tuck, and Valentina. For me, and I'm really trying to not be biased, but for me, they were my least favorite out of the three. And it's not because Trinity's getting on my nerves or that I think Valentina is a whole lot extra or that I like Latrice. They just were, like, I fast forwarded through their scene because it just wasn't doing anything for me. Trinity forgot her damn name. She had to pause and remember her damn name. They were my least favorite. I'm just gonna be real. And so I was thinking that it would be Latrice and Trinity in the bottom. That's who I thought would be in the bottom. Latrice and Trinity, right? So we go back to the workroom, you know. And the category for the runway is was it pads and I wrote it down. Curves and swerves. So everybody's supposed to be padded to the gods, right? So in the workroom was an interesting conversation between Trinity and Valentina because everybody's kind of whispering about Latrice, like Latrice might be in the bottom. Latrice might be in the bottom. Now Latrice thinks she did good, which, you know, and again, she wasn't horrible. This is All Stars though. Nobody was horrible. There were a few cracks here and there, but nobody did a bad job. Nobody just stunk it up. Like with Snatch Game, it was obvious that Gia stunk it up. Nobody stunk it up. So Valentina and Trinity are talking about, well, you know, Trinity said, well, what if I'm in the bottom with Latrice? What you gonna do? Now remember last week, Trinity said if she won, she would save Valentina. She was like, I'm not gonna send you home. If I win, I got your back. Valentina said, well, I can't send Latrice home. She's royalty. Trinity said, what? She said, bitch, what? Like, I know good and damn well you didn't just say that after last week when I had your back and I told you that I was going to save you if you lost. Are you serious right now that you going to keep Latrice over me? And from that point forward, Trinity had so much nastiness to say about Latrice. And I was just like, what the fuck did Latrice do to you? Like, I get it that it's competition. I get it that we're all here, you know, to win. But it just seemed like she was just a little venomous towards Trinity, and I didn't know where that was coming from. I didn't understand where that came from. So she was making these little catty comments, talking about some, you know, I don't care how long you've been in drag, you just ain't bringing it here, and you don't deserve to be here. You just nasty, right? And I was like, what is going on? So the runway. First down the runway, I wrote it down. First down the runway, we had Manola. Love, love, love. Oh, first of all, Lord. Zoe Kravitz, who is, I love me some Zoe Kravitz. Oh, she was one of the judges, and Erica Ash, who's on my show In Contempt, which I hope is coming back for a second season. It had already fucked around and canceled Love Is because of the misconduct accusations against the damn producer. And I was like, why we can't just, we ain't go, that's a whole nother story right there. Anyway, so I hope In Contempt is coming back for another season. But either way, that's my girl. Um, I love why I can't never say her name right. I love I loved her outfit. She did a play off of the whole pads thing, and her outfit was quilted, like padded like that. I mean, she was padded still, but I love how she takes an idea or a concept and just does her own thing with it. Like, I really, really love it. Um, and it was beautiful. It was pink. It was like a play on Chanel, like Chanel inspired. It was just beautiful. It was a beautiful outfit. I loved it. Naomi, I wrote, she did like this whole Desperate Housewives, psychotic housewives. Now, she was padded and she had a story, but her lips get on my nerves. I'm just gonna stop. I just can't. Them lips, I cannot. Trinity's outfit was okay. She did a bodysuit. Of course, she was padded. She had the hair thing. I did like her hair, but it was okay. You know what I mean? It wasn't a horrible look. It was cute. It was a nice look. Erica Ash said it was actually her favorite look on the runway. I don't know if it was my favorite look on the runway, but it was nice. I didn't hate it. Let me say this. I didn't hate anybody's look this week. Valentina, I take that back. I didn't like Valentina's look. I'll take that back. I didn't like her look. She did sort of like an inside out deconstructed, showing you the patterns, and she had like threads sewed to her, and a measuring tape around her neck, and I guess it was supposed to be like the inside of the inside of the dress inside out. It was an interesting concept. Like, she didn't have on a wig, and it was an interesting concept. I wasn't crazy about it, but Monique Hart, honey, she came out there in this beautiful cow. I think she gonna ride this cow thing till the cows come home. But she had this cow thing, and it was padded out, and it was beautiful. It really wasn't nice. It was nice. I liked it. It was nice. Latrice, honey, was beautiful. She had on this beautiful beaded gown, makeup, hair. I thought she looked great. That was actually probably one of my best looks from her so far this season. I loved it. It was beautiful. Monet Exchange, she had on, coming down the runway, it didn't look like a whole lot, but then you see when she turned to the side, she did a play off of that whole Kim Kardashian, where she had the champagne glass on her ass, and the champagne, and it was going, that picture that broke the internet, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful, but it was cute. It was quirky, and it was a cute concept. And of course, she had the big old booty, right? So I think everybody did a decent job. Like I said, my least favorite was Valentina's, but even with that, it wasn't horrible. It just wasn't. I just wasn't crazy about it. It just didn't do nothing for me. Now, judges' critiques. This one I knew we were in trouble. They gave Naomi some criticism, but you could tell they liked her. Like, overall, they enjoyed the performance. They just thought that because she went up against Manola, that her performance was so strong. Naomi did a good job. It just wasn't, it was just obvious who the novice was, right? So I said, oh, okay, she's going to be safe. Okay, cool. Then we went to Trinity and Valentina, and again, I'm thinking Trinity is going to be in the bottom because she forgot her name. Her performance didn't really do a whole lot for me. To me, it sort of fell flat. They criticized her a little bit, so I said, okay, all right. Then we go to Valentina. They seem to like Valentina. Erica ain't like Valentina's dress, though. She said, I don't get it. Ain't doing nothing for me. I said, oh. Because y'all know Valentina don't do criticism well. Then we get to Monique. And they loved her. They said, Monique, you stole the show. Your performance was the best. It was so great. Beautiful. Loved it. Boom. Okay. I can agree with that. Got to Latrice. And like I said, I'm biased. But I knew Latrice was not strong this week. Got to Latrice, and of course, they said that. They said, look, this was all stars. You needed to step it up. You were okay. You just were not that strong. You got lost. You let Monique steal the scene from you, which she did. Then they get to Monet. And they didn't like Monet's performance. Which shocked me because, again, I thought Monet did pretty good. But they didn't like Monet's performance. And I said, oh no. And based on the criticism, I said, oh no. I said, they're going to put the two of them in the bottom. I said, they're going to put Latrice and Monet in the bottom. And that's exactly what happened. They put Latrice and Monet in the bottom. I said, now, I personally think that I think Monet's performance was stronger than Trinity's. I really do. And again, I know I'm biased, but I'm not that biased to Monet. I'm biased to Latrice. But I know Latrice was weak. I believe that she did deserve to be in the bottom. But I believe Trinity ass should have been there with her. Not Monet Exchange. The top, Monique and Manila. Monique and Monet are friends. Manila and Latrice are best friends, like really close friends. I said this is going to come down to whoever won the lip sync. I believe that if Manila, I don't know why I can't say that woman's name right, but if she wins the lip sync, she's going to save Latrice. And I believe that if Monique Hart wins the lip sync, she's going to save Monet. But neither one of them wanted to eliminate the other. You understand what I'm saying? But again, it's all stars. The shit's getting real. The shit's real. It's all stars and the shit is real. And with that being said, now let me say this though before we get to the lip sync. Valentina is a spoiled brat bitch. While we sitting here talking about eliminations and everybody crying. I mean, immediately Manila's crying. Immediately she's crying and hugging Latrice. Latrice is crying because she's saying, hey, I'm not ready to go home. I came here to win. I know this wasn't my strongest performance, but it's just not my time. I'm just not ready to go. You got Monique crying because she don't want to send either one of them home either. You got Monet crying because she's like, hey, I ain't ready to go home either, but I love Latrice. You know what I mean? Like it was just that moment. And Valentina's gonna say, I just have something to say. I don't know what that Erica lady judge was seeing. My dress is sickening. What does she mean she didn't like my dress? She didn't understand it. It was sickening. Monique said, Valentina, this is not your moment. Like, I'm going to need you to go sit down somewhere. Like, read the room, She said, Valentina, you are safe. Go sit down. Because the judge didn't like your damn dress. You better go sit down somewhere. Okay. So that's pretty much. And then, of course, Trinity making her little smart comments about Latrice. Just because Latrice been doing this for so long, it's time for her to go. It's her time to go. And da-da-da-da-da. And she said, I see... and again, she's criticizing Manila and how she wants to play the game, talking about some, I see her. She needs to send Latrice home, friend or no friend. But I see what you doing. I see how you playing this game. She playing the game the way she fucking want to play the game. And that's what Manola said earlier. She said, they don't have to like who the fuck I keep and who I send home. But when I'm in the position to make the decision, I'm going to make the decision based on what's best for me. I ain't worried about what the rest of these girls think. See, she old school and she don't give a damn about what the rest of these girls think. Sorry, y'all. I'm thirsty. So, the lip sync. It was The Bitch Is Back by Elton John performed by Tina Turner. And Elton John even did a cameo. He did the whole "Don't fuck it up." It was cute. I was like, yeah, because I love me some Sir Elton, honey. Monique killed it. Monique killed it. She did. Manila was told Latrice, if I stay, I'ma keep you. I mean, she told her, if I stay, I'ma keep you. Point blank and period. And of course, Monique didn't want to send either one of them home. She's crying. She's really going through it. But in the end, she sent Latrice. Honey, broke my heart. I was Team Royale all the way. And it really hurt me. It really did. But it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out moving forward. It's going to be very interesting to see how this whole... Because Trinity is really coming for Manila. Shit. And I just don't think that's who she want to fuck with. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Drop it in them comments. Peace.